Fala galera, Xande do canal Xande Gamezone trazendo mais um vídeo de Genshin Impact, trazendo a parte 3 da Missão Lendária de Kokomi, um novo começo. Se você caiu de paraquedas aqui no canal, já deixa o seu like, se inscreve. Estamos só crescendo, nem que seja aos poucos, mas fortalece aí que ajuda muito. Bora pro vídeo, divirta-se, que é o mais importante.
Fierce dispute, violent escalation. Wow, there are so many! But you've thought of a solution.
Glad to hear it. These peace talks are quite exceptional. But any amount of dissatisfaction within our ranks weakens our negotiation. As the Divine Priestess of Watatsumi Island, this responsibility is, of course, excellent. It's been a while, Kujo-Sara. I believe the last time we met was on the battlefield.
Yes, where you dealt my forces quite... But before we go any further, what are you doing here?
That's right. She's here to bear witness to... She experienced the war between us firsthand and has made an enormous contribution towards securing the...
Seems reasonable. Then let's get straight in. The first item is the Maritime Administration issue. During wartime, we restricted fishing rights for Watatsumi. We intend to remove these restrictions. But going forward, any of your vessels that fish in our waters will have to pay taxes in accordance with Narukami.
That's fine. But if they're paying taxes, they should also be entitled to protection from the Tenryou Commission while in your waters. Any losses they sustain due to issues of public security will need to...
Accepted. Let's add that to the peace treaty. I can assure you that your vessels...
Negotiations seem to be going.
The next item has to do with the movement of people and military. In the past, our people have been subjected to lengthy interrogations on arrival in Watatsumi. Economic cooperation between our islands has suffered greatly as a consequence. Few merchants are now... Since the war is now over, I propose that we have the Yashiro Commission appoint a business council to oversee...
The problem there is that trade is a reciprocal affair. We'll need to involve merchants from both sides in this process if it is to succeed.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't Watatsumi Island facing severe shortages of many essential goods at the moment? Having the...
True, we're experiencing some shortages, but we will recover in due course. Between the diverse range of goods we can produce ourselves and our strong trade... Not to mention that your proposal would require separate talks with the Kamisato clan. If they've yet to sanction it, I believe you are going beyond the remit of the...
Let's leave that aside for now, then. On to the military question. Watatsumi Island's forces will need to come back under the jurisdiction of the...
That just isn't feasible. Not in the short term, at least.
With all due respect, feasibility doesn't come into it. The Tenryou Commission alone has ultimate responsibility for Inazuma's national security. We cannot allow Watatsumi Island to be the sole exception.
You Kujo scum! Colluding with the Fatui isn't low enough for you all. Comrades, never trust the Kujo! Let's get them!
Protect Madam Kujo!
Number 16. No, wait. 67? Or is it 73? Which one is it?
last one, but hold off for the moment. Stand down, Tadakatsu! The situation has changed. Rest assured, I am fully aware of your concerns, but I will deal with the situation, Madam Kujo. This is rather serious.
Excuse me for a moment. Nobody makes another move until I have finished investigating. You two, here, now! Speak! Collusion with the Fatui? Is this true?
I wouldn't exactly call it collusion.
We were approached by a few Fatui. They mentioned at the time I felt like we could give it a try. After all,
But we were extremely careful. We didn't agree to anything. We just said they could maybe start by heading to Watatsumi Island and... With respect, ma'am, there was no collusion. It was just a one-off conversation.
That's enough. When we return, might I remind you that this is the Fatui? Have you completely forgotten what they did to us? You should be having no interaction with them whatsoever. So...
The Fatui's main forces have already left Inazuma. The few who approached us seemed like they wanted to settle a score for their boss.
Oh, her subordinates. So they're out for revenge. They want to One day, I will hunt. We bear responsibility for this. My sincere apologies. I have my own negligence to blame for this.
But of course, Madam Kujo. I have... For the time being, however, there is evidently some discord within the Tenryo Commission's ranks. I would therefore not feel comfortable releasing what...
It seems that I must acquiesce. I will lay this issue aside for now. But we shall revisit it as soon as the... As for the trade issues we raised, I will discuss options with the Yashiro Commission.
Seems like Kujo-sara's on the defensive now. These
Galera, eu deixei esse erro acontecendo de propósito, tá? Não foi falha de edição, não. Eu tive queda de internet enquanto fazia a missão. E quando ela foi engatar na próxima cutscene, ela simplesmente não engatou. E eu fiz 2 vezes a missão, tá? Porque se você estiver passando pela mesma coisa, aconteceu comigo, o jogo reiniciou e quando eu voltei, tive que fazer a missão inteira de novo, pelo menos da parte da negociação.
I never knew the grand strategist of Watatsumi Island was a skilled negotiator. I hope that when we meet again, we can continue these sit-down discussions. Settling our differences on the battlefield is... I think we can leave things there for today. Once I get back, I will conduct a thorough investigation into the Tenryo Commission's internal...
I should inform you that we took out a Fatui camp recently. I suspect that before long, they will attempt to re-establish I recommend you say and do nothing on the matter for the time being, lest you tip them off and they disappear. Wait for them to come to you. That way...
I will bear this in mind. I shall take my leave now.
Your Excellency, we...
Let's discuss it after we get back.
Your Excellency, you knew?
I have already been informed on the reasons for... You believe the Tenryo Commission to be untrustworthy, and sought to sabotage the peace talks and reignite... Fortunately, the end result exposed and thwarted a secret Tenryo Commission plot. Yet, this was purely incidental, and the end certainly did not
But Your Excellency, so many comrades have sacrificed themselves in the line of duty. If we stop now, I want to keep fighting. I want ultimate victory.
I understand your sentiments, but you cannot simply impose your will and expect others to bear the cost. During the war, there were highs and there were lows, and in the end, there was a glorious victory. For you, perhaps the experience was one of great excitement, but you saw nothing of the countless others who will remember the war quite differently. Most people suffered terribly. Watatsumi Island's people yearn for peace because they have long since given all they had to the war effort. They are tired of treading water and don't need you.
I
understand, I do. And the fault is not yours. It was largely an oversight on my part. I taught you to nurture.
It's not your fault, Your Excellency. Either way, we are ready to accept sentencing under martial...
Very well. Then I hereby declare that as of today, I am founding a new secret corps of the army. This division will be responsible for you and your comrades will all be welcome to join. But be warned,
Your Excellency...
I have concluded from today's peace talks that the Kujo clan cannot achieve absolute peace and stability in the near future. Many seek peace. It is right that Watatsumi Island moves towards peace, but we must still retain a defensive capacity. Those whose warrior's will is alive and well, I invite you to embark on the most challenging train. I don't want to hear from any of you again until all of you can take on...
Thank you!
All right, dismissed. Go and report to General Goro. And remember, there can be no more insubordination. And if there is, there will be no more leniency from me, whatever reasons you may.
Yes, ma'am. From now on, we will focus on our... Thank you for this opportunity.
I can feel my energy levels starting to drop.
Dá pra dizer que na história Kokomi preferiu ser complacente ou usar melhor material humano em vez de ser dura e rígida. Bota a galera da guerra que só sabe viver em guerra pra virar patrulheiro de possível ameaça dos Fatui. Por hora, uma sábia decisão. Já presta atenção nesse Silly que ele dá bons prêmios. Não é o mesmo da outra vez, já é um outro que dá baús que eu já trouxe aqui pro canal.
Thank you for everything. With your help, peace has been restored on... recovering. Slowly, but surely. Today was a reminder that I don't cope well in situations with... I think I might get Goro to handle the negotiations next. Do you think so? To be honest, in the past, I was concerned only with winning the war, but I realized now that wasn't going far enough. I have a long way to go. But that's okay. In short, I've still got some maturing to do.
É isso aí, galera, a parte da Kokomi terminando. Não deixa... Olha o Sillyzinho ali de novo. Não deixa de pegar, vai atrás dele, perde fácil. Se você ainda não fez, assiste o vídeo que eu vou estar botando aqui no card. É isso aí, galera. Forte abraço e até o próximo vídeo.